Hello, bienvenidos. Welcome to Daily Chisme Season 1, Episode 2.
Mi mujer me estaba llamando, pero yo no contesté. Porque ella estaba contigo peleando.
Thank you for joining me today. I'm Ana Luz. This is El Daily Chisme, Episode 2. For today, we're actually interviewing Anna Karen. So Anna, let's start off. We already know your name, so let's start off. What's the age? If you wanna feel courageous and talk about your age, and where are you from, and how did you get to LA? What's your story?
I thought women never said their age.
I know.
Just kidding.
I thought so too.
Well, I'm 24. I'm originally from Eugene, Oregon, and I moved to LA about 2.5 years ago, and that's pretty much it. I kind of just packed up my stuff. Was tired of my job in Eugene. I put my 2 weeks in, and I packed my car, and I drove 16 hours to get to LA.
Dude, you guys, honestly, when I first met Anna and she told me that story about her, I was so amazed. I don't know about you guys, but I am a chicken, so solely just even trying to move into a different apartment, imagine going into a whole different state. I definitely give her props for that. You said our age. Basically, I've introduced myself. I said I am 25. Am I 25?
Yeah, it was just your birthday.
Okay, because you gave me a face, and I was like, you know, sometimes I forget. You guys, for the longest, I thought I was 21. I'm just kidding. I thought I was 23 for the longest. People used to ask me for my age, and I was like, the fuck? I'm not 23.
Yeah,
I'm 25, right?
Yeah, you are. I had to think about how old I was before I said my age just now.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, guys. We had to just think. We'll gather our thoughts. Anyway, so for episode 2, we are talking about adulting and can we still make friends? What do you think, Anna Karen?
I think for me, it's a little bit more challenging to make friends in LA as opposed to Eugene. Just here, it's like a bigger city. But I think there's a lot of ways for you to make friends here. So I think, yeah, you can. But it also depends, like, what you consider a friendship. You know, like, I'm very exclusive onto who I hang out with. So I don't have, like, a huge amount of friends, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I can probably count in one hand how many friends I have.
Yeah.
And you know, I guess my structure of having a friend, like you mentioned, everyone has a definition of a friendship. So my definition of a friendship is a lot different, and I feel like others aren't used to that. So then that's when I feel like the friendship ends up falling off.
Yeah.
Because they might not be used to my style of friendship, and then they just assume like, oh, well, she stopped talking to me, or she never got in touch anymore, so we are no longer friends. So, you know, that's it. That's where it stops. But definitely starting with our friendship, it's huge. It's a huge difference. I remember when I told my mom where we met, she was like, what the heck? Like, what the fuck are you doing? So you guys, our background to our story and how we met and how we became friends, as you've heard, Anna's from Oregon, and I'm basically born and raised in the LA County. So, yeah, Bumble brought us together. For those of you that don't know, Bumble BFF brought us together. Yes, Bumble is used for both finding friends, occupations, and
Boyfriends.
yo boo things. Yeah. If you guys are looking into that, I think the app was a great resource. I've had, you know, some false interactions with Bumble using it for other things, but I've had a great experience because I did meet you.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like, well, I moved here only knowing one person, right? And it was a guy, and I definitely needed that, like, female interaction and kind of just someone to, like, go out and, like, just do your nails or whatever. So
even though my nails aren't done, but
mine are all grown out.
Yeah.
But yeah, when I was trying to make friends, I actually Googled.
What?
Yeah. Oh, I never told you. Yeah, I Googled friend apps, like friendship
apps. Really?
Yeah. Yeah, and then I had read like that about Bumble BFF, and then I was like, oh, I'll just do this.
Well, that's actually funny because when I came across Bumble BFF, I want to say it came up on an ad on Instagram.
Oh.
I think that's how and at first, you know, when you look at like Christian Mingle or stuff like that on your ads on Instagram, you're like, oh, this is probably bootleg. They're in it for the money.
Yeah.
That's how I thought literally Bumble was. But as soon as I downloaded the app is very like user friendly. You know, we should get sponsored by Bumble.
I
no
know,
offense.
seriously.
But speaking about Bumble, but I thought it was very user friendly, and I got very comfortable right away using it. At first, it was awkward because I was like, how does the other individual on the other side feel about me? Like, or just like, how do they feel about meeting a friend on an app in general?
Yeah, and I remember when you and I were having a conversation, I even was like, oh, it's kind of like we're dating. Like, I think I said that to you.
And honestly, dude, I still have those threads. I don't really use Bumble BFF that much anymore. I don't know. I guess I was on it not that long ago, and then I just realized, like, I was like, who am I kidding? I can hardly keep up with the friends that I do have, and I want to build those relationships and make those stronger. Who am I kidding trying to add more into my group when I can hardly keep up with, like, 3 of them? So, you know, at the same time, I wasn't kind of in the need for new friends. I was more, like, in the need of, I guess, chatting with someone, you know, or...
Oh, yeah, I get that. Yeah, sometimes I get on and just kind of, like, browse through the girls, and I'm like, oh, they look super cool, or, like, their bio's super funny, and I, like, match with them. But the majority of the time, I feel like I don't really ever put in the effort. You know? Like, I've had a few Bumble BFF dates, but it's not, like, where I'm like, oh, my God, I can confine on with them on, like, so much. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get it. And I don't know if you have the same interaction, but at least for me, like, when you don't get a reply back, like, you know, when you match with someone and then you message them and you don't get a reply back, or you do, but it's like a super short one, I kind of start losing interest. That's like when when you said it's like dating, I'm like 1,000%, because I start losing interest so fast. I'm like, dude, is this how guys feel? Because I'm 1, like, damn. I lost interest by, like, let me unpin you as my friend, or I don't know how you do that, but...
Just stop replying.
Just
ghost them. No, I
God.
recently had a conversation with this girl, and, like, she lived very close, so I think I was kind of talking to her just for, like, convenience, you know, just if I'm, like, bored one day and I'm like, oh, let's go grab a cup of coffee. But I was having a conversation with her, and I was, like, asking her where she was from, and, you know, like, I expect more conversation than just, like, oh, I'm from Tennessee.
Yeah.
That's it, just Tennessee. I'm like, this is really boring.
Yeah, and it's hard. And also, damn, not that I'm bashing Bumble BFF, because no, I'm not. That's not what I'm doing. You guys don't feel discouraged over this podcast to not join Bumble BFF. But what I do wish more is more diversity on that app, like, for sure. Yeah. At least, I don't know if it's my area, because I know it's based off of, like, how many radius you're willing to travel to meet this friend. But I know that for me, my area, there's not a lot of a diversity. So I'm kind of like, if you guys don't know this already, but based on my title, El Daily Chisme, I'm a Latina. So, you know, there's not a lot of diversity on there, which I don't mind having a diverse group of friends. But, you know, sometimes it's hard to feel, like, compatible with those individuals and talk about life experiences or things like that, because you guys are probably raised differently.
Yeah, and not only that, because, I mean, like, that's important also, but, like, when you want to go out to dance or something, like, it's easy to pick a club or a place or wherever.
Nevertheless, though, I'm actually curious your side of the story on how we met. And then I'll say mine, but I want to hear yours.
Okay, so, I mean, I was a little... I don't want to say scared, but I do watch a lot of murder documentaries.
Dateline.
I do watch Dateline. So I was a little bit, like, nervous, I guess, meeting Anna, because we were we chatted for a couple of days, right? And then we were like, oh, let's hang. Actually, I'm lying. We chatted for, like, a couple of hours.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, like, do you want to get a drink? Because it was, like, a Saturday or something. And you were like, yeah, what's your address?
Damn, I sound like a creep. Honestly, I have the receipts here, but keep going with your story.
Yeah, and then I was like, oh, well, I mean, it's an apartment complex, whatever. It's not like I'm going to give her my actual apartment. So I gave her my address, and, I mean, just the conversation flowed very easily anyways, so I knew that we would probably get along. But we ended up going out, and we had a good time, so... Yeah, I feel like we had a very good first date type of thing.
That's so funny. Maybe I only sound like a freak on my podcast, but I guess. You know what? Well, I actually have the receipts here. So, yeah, so what I do remember, before I read you guys the receipts, what I do remember was that, and then she deleted my message.
I blocked you.
I know, imagine. What's it called? I actually... do remember speaking very... You know what? I actually remember the point in time and place where I was. I was in a CVS or a Rite Aid. I think it was a Rite Aid. And I needed makeup. And I called you that same day that we text each other on Bumble BFF. I was like, sure, yeah, what's your number? And then I called you that same day.
Oh, yeah.
And I had told you, and this still stands today. I hate texting. I'm a terrible texter. I'd rather be like, that's where we FaceTime
That's how we
call.
FaceTime all the time. Yeah.
So, I prefer that, like, more than anything. But I remember I was like, I'm just going to call her. Fuck it, I'm going to go for it. And then I was like, in my whole mind, I was like, fuck, she probably thinks I'm a fucking weirdo. Because literally, let me read you these receipts that I got here. So literally, it started, dude, we met in June 2016, 2018. June 26, 20.
I was like, wait, I was not here in 2016.
That's crazy. We met, dude, we're in 2020. Time flies.
Yeah, that's only a week after I moved to LA.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she was fresh off.
Yeah, it was literally, you were like my first friend here.
But basically it started off like, hey girlie, my name is Anna. I noticed we had the same name, so it was a must. Who the fuck did I think I was?
That is so funny.
But she goes, funny, I was thinking the exact same thing.
I probably wasn't.
So I was like, either she's lying or she's just not trying to make me feel bad because I'm over here being fucking corny as fuck. But I appreciate you trying to be on the same page as me, even though you probably thought I was a freak.
I was like, what the
But
fuck?
I was like, LOL, how's it going? She's like, I'm good, how are you? And I was like, oh, she's going to be short with me because these are how most of the conversations went, you know? It already turned out to be like, oh, she's good, now it's on me to make this initiative, like, to make this talk.
I have to keep it going.
Yeah. So then I was like, well, I'm doing good. So what do you typically do here? I'm sort of new to all of this, LOL. So I guess I was new at the time. I don't know. I don't even remember when I downloaded this. Unless I was lying too. But
You've been on it for years.
I know. I was like on here like as soon as it opened. I was like, I'm new too, LOL. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, this isn't going anywhere.
That's all I said?
No, you said I'm new too, LOL. I think we're just supposed to talk and see if we want to hang out.
Oh my god, gross. I don't even want to continue to read that.
Oh my god. And this is when she mentioned, I feel like this is like we're trying to date. I feel like I'm trying to date you, LOL. And I was like, well, I guess we'll both figure this out together. I feel so awkward. This feels so awkward, but yes, I agree. It's like I'm dating for a friendship. And I was like, I noticed your bio that you had that you were new to LA. Where are you originally from? So basically then that's where it went to you telling me you were from Oregon and you were actually almost here for 2 weeks, actually.
Yeah.
So basically, that wasn't the same day. I thought it was the same day that we met. It was actually like 3 days in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was 3 days in where you were like, oh, you were the one that initiated it.
Yeah, right?
You
I
said,
said,
do you just want to text me? LOL. I'm so bad at checking this app.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, I know, same, LOL, my number is, and then I gave you my number. And I think that day that I gave you my number and you text me, hey, this is Anna from Bumble, I think that's when I called you right away. I didn't even reply. I just called you right away.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
For some reason, it all felt like it was the same day, but that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because I am pretty bad at checking the app. I mean, my phone is constantly on, like, do not disturb.
Mine's too, after 8 o'clock. So
Yeah.
no one mess up with my sleep schedule.
So fun. Yeah, didn't you call me this morning too? Did it go to voicemail?
It actually rang twice. I went to voicemail. I was like,
Yeah,
fuck.
that's what it does when it's on Do Not Disturb. I sleep with it on Do Not
Oh.
Disturb.
Yeah, me too.
Girl,
so
it's
if
Sunday.
you're having an emergency, call twice. I didn't say my phone number on the podcast, did I? Because I don't
No.
want to know. Okay, great.
You just said is.
Yeah, so that was my story on how I met you.
What was your first impression?
My first impression, I actually picked you up.
Yeah. You probably thought I was lost because, like, I was trying to give you directions.
Well, I was lost.
Yeah.
She used to live by, if those of you that know LA, she used to live by USC. USC is a very busy street as it is already because of the university. Mm-hmm. So she was literally living at the Alonzo right off of the freeway. That's where you were staying, remember?
Yeah.
It's called, like, the Lorenzo. I was like, this fucking looks like a hotel. What the fuck? Like, is she okay? That was my first initial thought. Because I've never seen that place before, so I first thought that this was a hotel. So I was like, well, she just said she moved here, so she's probably still looking for her place. That was my initial thought. But then, remember when you invited me up that same... No, I think it was a day after, or a week after when we hung out again. You invited me upstairs.
Oh, yeah.
And that's when I finally realized, like, oh, like, it's cool. This isn't, like, a legit place. Like, people actually live there.
Yeah, it's all, like, for student. It's all student housing.
Yeah, I didn't know that. So at first, on the outside, you guys, it looks hella fancy. It looks like I'm driving up to a hotel, and that's why I thought it was a hotel. I actually took her to Las Perlas. Oh. For those of you that know that bar, you guys gonna go check it out. It's in Los Angeles. I need to get sponsored by all these places. Bumble, Lorenzo, y Las Perlas, hit me up. So we are coming to an end on the podcast. But, Anna Karen, before we come to that end, let's go ahead and do a little quiz for you. So this is actually a quiz that I got off of BuzzFeed. And it's something simple. I know you're a girl that has... She's a little... You guys see her? She's tiny. She's very skinny. She fit.
Yeah, I'm like 2 feet tall.
But her appetite isn't little. So we're going to go ahead and talk about a quiz. It says, should these foods be on pizza or not? I can't even say that. Pizza is what I used to always say. Pizza. Ready?
Yeah.
Onions.
Yes.
Mushrooms.
Yes.
Tuna.
No.
First of all, what the fuck?
It's disgusting.
Exactly. No offense to anyone that likes tuna on their pizza. Pineapples?
Absolutely.
Dude, this is why we're friends. Whoever shames pineapples on pizzas, adios.
Yeah, seriously, it's so good.
Spinach.
Yeah.
I've never had it, so I can't knock it till you try it, right?
Yeah, it's good.
Chicken.
Yeah.
Barbecue chicken bomb.
Absolutely.
Ground beef.
No, it's a burger.
I don't know about all that. Bell peppers.
Which ones are those?
Bell peppers.
Are the green ones?
They're like green, yellow, and red.
Oh, yeah, those are good.
Olives?
Yeah.
Anchovies. I was like, wait, what? This does not look like an artichoke.
No, that's gross.
I don't even ever had it. What is it, like a fish?
Yeah, they come in little cans.
Like the sardines?
Yeah, I think so.
Free corn? Free corn. Damn. I wish I had free corn. I love corn. I meant sweet corn.
No.
I have to agree with you, though, 1,000% on that pineapple. Pineapple and ham.
So good. Hawaiian pizza's my go-to pizza.
Yeah. Hawaiian. See, this is why you're friends. There you go, you guys. If you have a friend that has the same pizza as you guys are compatible off the bat. Guys, we are at the end of the podcast. Episode 2. Anna, how did you feel being my first guest?
This is fun. I'd do it again.
Yeah, you want to do this again? Yeah, we do this again.
Time.
Maybe next time I'll, like, put, like, a poll up on my Instagram. So, you guys, my IG is, it's Anna Cortez. Anna, do you want to say your Instagram or you want to keep your privacy?
I think it's just my name. But it's like _Anna.Karen. It's like super obnoxious.
Well, there you go, you guys. That is her IG. Hit her up. Don't be a weirdo, though.
Yeah, don't.
Just be nice.
I have enough of those in my DMs.
Yeah,
They're okay.
We don't need weirdos in our lives. We just need friends, clearly.
Obviously.
But nevertheless, you guys, don't feel free to ever use Bumble. But if you do, women, men, whatever you characterize yourself as, just be safe out there, because nevertheless.
Share your location with your friends.
Yes. Those friends that you do have, just share your location.
With your
just make
mom,
sure.
with your parents.
Rule of thumb, just be safe out there if you're going to be using those apps. You can find El Daily Chisme on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and Google Play. Bye.
Ella es calladita, pero pasa